We have to talk about one thing is this mutant strain of COVID-19.
Yes. Mutant coronavirus in the United Kingdom sets off alarms, but its importance remains unclear.
Yeah, so they said it's 70% more transmissible. Well, that sounds like, 70% of people are going to get it. No. It means 70% more people will get it. So if the R sub 0 or R naught of the original strain of SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes the disease COVID-19, is approximately 2.4. So if we take that and multiply it times 1.7, it's 4.
Okay.
So that means one person, instead of giving it to 2.5 people, will give it to 4 people. So now that increases the requirement for herd immunity to get up to almost 70% from 56%.
Okay.
So if this strain somehow took over, then we'd have a little bit farther to go to get to herd immunity.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it only matters if the people who are already immune to the original strain are not immune to this one. Because if they're not immune to this one, it's a whole new freaking pandemic.
Right.
And that also means that the vaccines that we have out don't work. There's no evidence that that's the case. As a matter of fact, it makes a lot of sense that the vaccine and previous immunity will still hold even with this new strain. Okay?
Right.
And the other way that it would matter is if it was somehow more deadly. And again, there's no evidence of that at all.
Good.
So if it's not more deadly and immunity is the same, the vaccine works against it. If you had it before, it works against it. Then this isn't a big deal. We'll just have to get to herd immunity a little bit quicker, and it'll take a little bit farther to get there. That's if this becomes the prevalent strain. We don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times viruses will mutate, and when they mutate, they become less deadly.
Right.
They'll trade transmissibility for lethality, because the vaccine doesn't want to kill us. It wants us to transmit it to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So if we die, then it can't transmit itself anymore. Not that it's thinking about anything, but if you just think about the natural selection of a self-replicating nano machine, if it gets into a host that can't transmit it to anybody, it didn't do it any good.
Right.
Okay? So we'll see.